In my kitchen, it's very important to use tomatoes. It's one of the basic ingredients. It's so versatile, you can do fabulous things with it. If you don't have fresh in the summer, you can always use canned. Tomatoes are very versatile. You can use it, on a simple pizza, or you can roast them in the oven, melt them down, use the tomato water. There's a million different things you can do. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Do you know what? This is actually a fruit. It's part of the berry family. I'm going to show you two cool ways to do a French classic, which is concassé. All right, do you see these beauties here? Like this smells like summer to me. It's so fresh, it's absolutely incredible. So to do this concassé, I just core the tomato like this. I have some hot boiling water right here. Do a little scoring. You're gonna know why in a second. Just like that. All right, salted water. I put them right in. And this here, the heat is gonna make the skin release. Just like that. All right. You see all these beautiful tomatoes here? I'm sure you know this one, a Roma tomato. This has thicker walls. Walls, I mean the skin. Very juicy, less seeds. This here, beautiful orange tomato. Super, super sweet. Yellow tomato, even sweeter. And this one here, how cool does that look? This is an heirloom tomato, which simply means the variety has been actually created for over 50 years. See, it's almost purple. It's kind of cool. This one is my favorite. All right, remember our tomatoes that are here? You see, it's starting to open up. The skin is breaking up. It's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, now we stress them in hot water. I'm gonna traumatize them in cold water now. Just like that. This is gonna help the skin to pull away. All right, just like that. You see here? How easy is that? Just like that. See, after I take it all out, this beauty here, it's all baldy. Beautiful garlic.
Thank you, Chef.
All right. Now here's another method of doing concassé. Poke the fork right in the tomato over a grill. I'm charring it. Just like that. You want to get every single piece of the tomato. See this here? The skin is peeling off. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right. So I'm just taking this core away just like before, peeling it, and see this? Again, this beautiful, perfect tomato. All right. I'm gonna core it and seed it, and then you'll have a better idea of what a concassé is. All right, guys. Dan, you have the red tomatoes?
Yes, Chef, right here.
And beautiful garlic and shallots?
Working on it, Chef, yes.
All right. All right. In this hot skillet, a little bit of olive oil, just like that. Okay. Beautiful garlic, thank you.
Here you are, Chef.
Thank you. Beautiful garlic, shallots. Okay. Can't forget the tomatoes, right? There you go. Now I need to let this cook and reduce. We want all the water to evaporate here and all the flavors to intensify. Just like this. A little bit of parsley. All right. Now, I can't live without pizza, so there it is. I'm gonna show you how to make a very nice summer pizza. Got this great tomato concassé. Now we can't forget the red one either. Right here. All right, on one side, the yellow concassé. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, chef.
All right, the red one on the other side. Now, how summery does this look? That's excellent. And then you can put whatever you want. I love artichokes. A little bit of black olive, arugula, why not? Goat cheese, ooh, sticky goat cheese. There, all right. Ready for the oven? I'm ready. All right. Cook this until it bubbles. Check it out. Ooh, look at that. All right, that's way better than takeout, isn't it? Oh yeah. All right, I am slicing this baby here because I can't resist pizza. Oven roasted tomatoes. Let me show you how easy this is. I'm simply putting the tomatoes on a baking sheet with a little bit of oil, salt and pepper, a little bit of thyme for flavor. Now I'm doing this just so I can make sure that the skins comes off. In the oven I go. Ooh. See how much juice is released from the tomatoes? That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right. I'm using a baking rack like this just to drain the excess juice off so that the tomatoes don't slide off, just like that. Nice. All right. Now I need to take these skins off, and it just peels away very easily. No problem. Now these tomatoes are not fully cooked yet. I will, there you go, almost done. We're going back in the oven. In the oven for a little bit until you see all the tomatoes are nice and juicy and fully cooked. I'm going to show you how to make a tarte tatin. This is actually a French classic that is usually done with apples, but we're going to twist it a little bit and make it with some nice grapevines, tomatoes. All right. Now Mike here has some sugar and some water to make a gastrique right here. You see this? It's getting caramelized here. This is exactly the time that I need to put the vinegar. I'm using white wine vinegar. Now stand back because this is going to bubble like crazy. There you go. Woo. Turn the heat off. You have a gastrique. How easy is that? All right. Now I can take this here. All right. Now gastrique is actually sugar and water that you add any kind of acidity to it. It could be lemon juice, but now I'm using vinegar. And this will actually balance the acidity of the tomatoes. Have some beautiful roasted garlic here. Try to put it right in the middle. Some fresh thyme. Can't forget our beautiful tomatoes. Just like that. All right. And I have roasted some super sweet onions here. I'm putting them right on top. Oops. Just like that. All right. Okay. And what makes a tarte tatin is the actual dough. So just take a little bowl like this, cut the dough out, just like that, put it right on top. Told you it was going to be easy, right? Right like this. And we're actually going to the oven again. Okay. I'm cooking this in the oven to cook the dough, to make all the juices rise back to the top. And see this? See how juicy this is? It smells incredible. Right. Okay. Oh, that looks absolutely great. Okay. Now here's a little trick. Instead of putting the ramekin like this, try the opposite. I'm putting the plate on top. Do a little flipperoo here. Tap it. And see that? Oh, that smells great. It's so much acidity and the sweetness of the gastrique. It's wonderful. There's nothing like an oven-dried tomato. When you cook it, it actually concentrates the flavor. It almost tastes like candy. It's so sweet, and the acidity is still there, but in the background. And I mean, it's very, very refreshing. All right, so far we've done concassé, oven roasted. You know what? Canned tomatoes. We have to use them sometimes. I'm going to show you a cool way to use canned tomatoes. That's actually good in the winter, you know, when the tomatoes are not at their best. Hot pan, tomatoes right in, lots of noise. All right, a smashed garlic. Just use your hands. There you go. 2 garlic. All right, you know what I'm making? I'm making a tomato aspic. All right, a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, a little bit of lemon rind, just like that. Don't need to chop it. Just take little pieces like that, right in here. Now, the reason why I'm putting the lemon, it brings a little bit of the acidity, the sweetness of the tomatoes, and the kick of the garlic here. Okay, cook this on high heat, and there you go. Now I let this cook a little bit. You can see how much moisture there is coming out. That's exactly what I want. I need to cook it with a lid to trap the moisture right inside. Okay, with the strainer, right in there. Now I'm only interested in the water here. I'm actually making tomato water right under here. So as much juice as I can get, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Just like that. Great. Okay. Now to this tomato water, I'm actually going to add some gelatin, but this gelatin is raw. You need to add water to make it bloom, just like that. You see this one? It's a little rubbery, so it had time to bloom. So I'm adding it to hot liquid. That's the key here. Always hot liquid to cold gelatin. Add it right in. All right. Swish it around, just like that. Now what this is going to do, when I put it in the fridge, it's actually going to make like a tomato jello. There you go. I'm taking the liquid right in the mold, just like that. Now I can already imagine what this is going to taste like, and it's going to be sweet with the lemon coming out. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm ready for the fridge. Ooh, beautiful shrimps, Dan. Nice work. see these beauties here, all wiggling? The gelatin has set perfectly. All right, now here's a little trick. Don't tell anybody I told you that. These here, you know, if I try to unmold it, it won't work. So sit the bottom, hot water, just like that. See, I could feel that it's loosening. Push it a little bit, just like that. Okay, with the back of your hand, just flip it like this. Woo, that looks good, doesn't it? Same thing with the other. All right, I'm loosening it just like that. And flipperoo. There you go. All right, how about those shrimps? Nice. That is gonna be great. All right, a little bit of salad. Doesn't that look good already? That's beautiful presentation too. Right in the middle. How cool does that look?
I'm in. Oh.
This?
Yeah.
Remember I told you that a tomato is a berry? Then you won't actually think I'm totally crazy when I tell you I'm going to show you how to make a dessert with tomatoes. I've got some egg yolks right in the bowl here over a bain-marie. Now I'm putting it over a bain-marie just so that the eggs don't actually scramble, because I'm trying to create an emulsion here. I'm putting a little bit of sugar inside. And now here comes the muscle. You just whip, whip, whip until you actually get some kind of a foam here. This is great. You see this here? This is what I'm looking for. It's a little thicker. We've cooked the eggs, but we didn't actually scramble them. All right, tomato zabaione. That's what I'm making here. Great. So to these eggs, I am adding some nice blueberries here. Look how fresh these look. Just in there. Some great chocolate. Grate it right over. There you go. Now these cuties here are teardrop tomatoes. Just cut them in half, put them right in here. Nice. All right. Now Dan has some whipped cream here that he beat for me. Beautiful. You see, this is hard peak. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It needs to hold its shape just like that. So I'm putting half the whipped cream, folding it in. Now remember, the eggs are hot, so I need to cool it in the fridge just so everything gets tight together and all the flavors actually combine. There you go. This is cooled down here. See that? This is good stuff. All right. This is the zabaione mixture. So to this, I actually will need a little more tomatoes. I'm cutting them right in half, just like that. Ooh, nice cold glasses. These tomatoes, a lot of acidity, but they almost explode in your mouth because they're so full of juice. Good stuff. All right, there's zabaione mixture right on the bottom, just like that. A little more berries. All right, a little more whipped cream. Now this is not a low-fat dessert here, but I bet you that you'll love it. Chocolat right here. And now that's the trick here to kick it up a little bit of cherry extract. How nice does that look? All right, let me do another one for you. Dan, you should try this.
Great, chef. Here's
I'll
some.
exchange that for that. All
Sure.
right, try that. See what.
Can't wait.
To make a dessert with tomatoes, I mean, you have to taste the tomato itself. If it's too acid, use it for something else. A teardrop tomato is actually the perfect match with any kind of fat. I mean, eggs or cream, it just cuts right through the fatness and it explodes in your mouth.
Who
This-
would have thought tomato?
Well, it's a berry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Oh, tomatoes and fruit.
You see the eggs, it's very rich, but you know, it just fills your whole mouth.
It
It's
melts
Dan, to the tomato.
to the tomato.
As the French call it, the apple of love.